Hi, this is my friend Scott Johnson from the Gin Blossoms. He brought me in his guitar that he bought in 1997.
Yeah.
He's all these years thought it was a 1956.
Yeah, I thought it was a 56.
And so I'm going to verify because first thing I noticed on it when he brought it in, of course it's got the brown case, which is right for 50s, but I noticed on the back of the head here, the keys, instead of saying Kluson Deluxe on them, they're blank. And Gibson, before it went to Kluson, they were blank in like 52 and 53. And so I immediately assumed that this guitar is not a 56, that it had to be a 52 or a 53. And then I noticed that the knobs, which generally sometimes in 1952, the knobs are what we called double top. They're taller than this, but these are the regular barrel knobs. And so I would have assumed it's a 53 from just the top looking at it. It's got the P90, of course, the bound pick guard. Now on the inside, so on the inside there's two sets of numbers. There's the label with the number on it, and the serial number is A like Adam 13632, and it says Gibson ES 175 on it. And it's a cream label. You can see on the inside it's a cream label. Now, in the 50s, Gibson hollow bodies did not necessarily go by the serial number. But on this side in here, there's a body code number. And if you look real hard, there's a set of numbers. And his number in here is Z3472-18. Now, in 1952, they started putting the letters in there. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, only they went backwards from 52. So Z would be 1952, Y would be 1953, X would be 1954, and then of course R and S, T, which are your money ones, are 59, 60, and 61. And that's what you would find in the hollow bodies. His being a Z means it's a 1952. 3472 is the body run. 18 means it was the 18th one manufactured on that day in 1952. Awesome. So Scott's 175, which is a factory blonde 175, which makes it much more rare.
Oh, really?
Oh, blonde is silly crazy.
Instead of the sunburst?
Yeah, if they made, say, 170 sunbursts, they made maybe 18 or 20 blondes.
Oh, okay.
So blonde is the wood has to be perfect on a blonde one, or they didn't use it. There can be no blems.
Okay.
That's why there's so few blonde. And yours is basically 100% original, especially the keys are original, single button butterfly keys. The single button, it only has one little rattlesnake button on it right here as opposed to two.
What's that?
See the little round button there? That's called a single button.
Oh,
instead of two. Well, so this is a 50s key, like I got an SG.
Oh, okay.
So this is a single button key, and it was made by Kluson, except it's blank. So that was what, 52, 53. And the truss rod cap is exactly correct. It's a bound fingerboard. It's a rosewood fingerboard, a Brazilian rosewood fingerboard. Has your double parallelogram inlays. Has your factory P90 pickup. Has your thick bound pickguard. See how wide the binding is on it as opposed to, it's white, black, white, and it's very, what we call wide bound.
Oh, okay.
As opposed to thin bound. This is the right wooden bridge and the right tailpiece. And again, like I said, factory blonde, absolutely stunning guitar. The neck, of course, is mahogany. This is maple, and it's all original, never been cracked. So it's, what Scott has here is a 1952 ES 175 in factory blonde.
Awesome.
With the factory brown case, the pink guts. And that's what everybody wants to see.
Yeah.
And Scott at the time in 1997 bought it cheap.
Well, it seemed like it at the time.
Yeah, I bet 97 it was a lot of money, wasn't it?
$2,000.
$2,000 in 1997. The guitar presently is a $5,000 guitar. So thus, when you people buy it, see, Scott, a smart man anyway, But look at that, he's making money.
Making money.
And now I'm going to trade him out of it because Scott doesn't use this because he's a telly player. And when he brings in stuff like this, I know what he's doing. He's like, he's a fisherman. He's like doing this. It's like, oh, Bob, look at this guitar.
At this beautiful
this guitar that I don't play. And I'm going like this. So I'm a guppy. So probably by the end of the day, this will be Bob's ES 175 Blonde 1952, and Scott will have some other toys in his collection and arsenal.
Well, it did have a repair. We did have somebody must have crushed it, right?
Broke the jack out, probably.
Got smashed in.
So it's had a little. Obviously, it's had the maple has been patched in. It's a great job though.
Yeah, they did do a good job.
It's a great job, and obviously it was done years and years ago because the finish is pretty much faded the same.
Yeah.
This does ding it, and I'm going to hurt Scott bad on that. But it is this is a great jazz guitar, and Scott made a good decision when he bought it. So that's your lesson for today, Scott, my brother. Thanks for bringing it. Let's see what we can do. All right.